Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and drgnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort P. The load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! stop the music.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is...
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range, There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
For more than 100 years, John Deere Credit has been helping producers acquire the machinery they need when they need it. Stop by any of the 9 Grossenberg implement locations and ask about the 2-year waiver on purchases of used John Deere model year 2022 and 2023 self-propelled sprayers. Minimum payment required. All rates subject to approved credit and 30% down payment or qualified trade required.
That reaches a large fan base at once. Then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E, we. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
And Wegner Auto. And now DRG Media Group proudly presents Pierre Governors Soccer.
Welcome you to the bulk on a gorgeous couple wispy ones hanging over top. Hello everybody, Justin Coward broadcasting to you live here from our little spot along the sideline of the PILC as we've got both teams out on the field now warming up, running some drills, and we're just about 30 minutes or so away from kicking off some double-header action. Got a great couple matches for you coming this afternoon as we get set to get underway. Of course, our pre-games are always sponsored by our great friends at Bank West.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
And on this perfect day for soccer, we're going to be beginning with the girls' Governor team. Last Thursday night, they played against Harrisburg, the 9-0 Harrisburg team now. Here went down 2-0. They are still sitting at 6-2 on the season with state championship hopes ahead. And I welcome in my partner in crime, Chris Derry. Chris, we've got some gorgeous weather for some soccer today. It's senior honorees tonight. Not our last home game, but we're getting towards the end and we're getting closer to the playoffs. And we've got a great matchup between two good teams here today. Going to start with the girls. Saw you over there talking to Kira Swenson and Coach Kate. What did they have to tell you about today's matchup?
They want to build off the things that they learned from the Harrisburg match. We weren't talking necessarily about the Harrisburg match, more about today's match, but I think they're excited. The girls are in good spirits. They want to honor the seniors with a good win today. There's some emotions on senior day when you have these games, and obviously we saw the seniors were over here earlier, and emotions were flowing pretty in front of all of us there. So I think the girls are going to come out hard. They're going to come out intense. They want to bounce back. You don't want to start a streak of 2 losses. And, after their last loss that they had against Rapid City Stevens, they came out and took care of business with Rapid City Central. And I don't expect them to do anything different here today.
And looking at that Brandon Valley side, they're having a good season as well. They sit currently at 3-4-1 on the year. But when we're breaking down the numbers, appreciation to Mr. Swanson, Emlyn Swanson's dad, for getting us some of this info. Their average goals for is 2.63. Their average against is 1.83. So they are winning the goal battle. But they're going up against a very tough Pierre offense, but really a quick defense that shuts down offensive opportunities very quickly.
Yeah, Pierre's strength since the beginning of the season, and it hasn't changed, is their quickness, their aggressiveness, and their willingness to lay it all out there, going after every ball. And they get some fouls called against them for being aggressive, but that's better than just sitting back and letting the team dictate to you. They try to dictate, and I would expect today with this team. I expect them to do nothing less.
Absolutely, and we'll get a little bit more into the match ahead and our keys to success. But first, folks, if you're listening on KGFX today or watching on drgnews.com via live ticket, You can always make your streaming experience much easier and more streamlined by downloading our DRG News app. Gorgeous day if you're going to be making your way out to the Pilk today. We've got a benefit luncheon going on with free will donation by Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant. We'll get a little bit more into that after our next break. But first, folks, as you're making your way out here today, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team and reminds you to buckle up every trip, every time. We've got so much more coming in our pregame show ahead for you. We'll introduce our starting lineups. We'll meet our game officials. We'll let you know exactly what this benefit luncheon is for. We've got so much more coming. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on KGFX.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Beck Motor Company is a proud supporter of Governor Sports. And if you're gearing up for the game, check out our standout star, the Chevy Silverado. This amazing truck combines rugged strength and modern comfort, perfect for any drive. Whether you're heading to the game or hitting the road, the Chevy Silverado has you covered. Swing by Beck Motor Company today and drive home in a Chevy Silverado, proudly supporting Governor Sports and your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, 605-224-5912, beck-motors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Venture Communications is your 100% fiber optic connection to the internet, providing your areas with gigabit internet speeds, the fastest and most reliable internet service available. It's perfect for streaming your TV services and connecting all your devices with the managed Wi-Fi router from Venture Communications. With Venture Communications' 100% fiber optic internet service, your experience will be second to none. Venture Communications is proud to support high school sports and the communities we serve. Find out more at venturefibernow.com.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
What? Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! Going! Slide! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Crunch early, crunch late. Like worn leather boots on a trail. Crunch like a pastry knife through pie crust. Or steel-toed boots at a construction site. Here's to the ones that come through when the pressure's on. When it's crunch time, so to speak. For you, we do more than run the numbers. We crunch them.
This is Stephanie Sanchez, your mortgage loan officer at First Fidelity Bank, serving Pierre and Fort Pierre. I'm ready to crunch some numbers for you.
Wherever you're born to be, Stephanie was born to help you get there. First Fidelity, born to bank. Equal housing lender.
Grooving into this doubleheader here today. Brandon Valley, the Lynx on the road here visiting the Pilk to take on the Pierre Governors in both the girls and the boys game. You heard a word from our friends there at First Fidelity Bank who sponsor our Keys to Success. And Chris, let's dive right in as I welcome Chris Derry back onto the mic. We've got two great teams here, but as we mentioned, this offense for Pierre, especially Caitlin Taylor and Gracelyn Taylor, who are so good at splitting through defenses and getting shots on goal alongside Lexi Hilmer. They're going to be the ones putting the pressure on the net. But I want to dive into the back line of this team. Allie Hutchinson, Natalie Flotmeyer. These girls are so competitive on the back end, so quick to getting to balls, and that's going to be a huge, huge advantage for them today.
Yeah, I mean, Allie Hutchinson obviously is a key, staying central, backing up her outside backs. Grace Ingbrecht and Caitlin Taylor both on the outside. I think the key, the unspoken thing is Ireland Templeton. Ireland's been playing that 6 or the defensive center mid, and she needs to be that outlet for when Allie, Grace, Caitlin get the ball. She needs to be that outlet where they can get to her so she can transition to the other side of the field or transition forward. And playing a 3-back system, that's 6 and probably 8 if she's playing 2 defensive center mids. They're the keys to making sure that you clog up the center, keep things out wide, win the ball, transition, switch fields.
And now looking between the pipes for the Lynx and talking to Coach Eric Spader, Brenna Haas going to be starting for the Lynx today between the pipes at goalkeeper. And defensively, what can the Lynx do to try to keep some of that pressure off of Haas today?
You know, it's going to be Coach Eric over there. I've known Eric for a long time. He's been coaching at Augustana University as an assistant coach under Brandon Barkas there, and they've had a lot of success, and he's had a lot of success building teams. And at Dakota Alliance Soccer Club, one of his things is having a team that's very organized. They play very organized, and if he can have these girls playing organized like they used to back in the day under one of our peer former players, Jacob Schopp, I think that's going to be their key to success. If he can keep them organized, keep them in front of them, not play too high of a line, because they do not want to get into a running match with the Govs.
And folks, we mentioned too, there's a benefit luncheon going on today. Off to our right along the street where the buses are parked, we've got the Guadalajara Mexican restaurant stand set up. And this benefit luncheon is for the newest member of the Pierre Governor family, Miss Maria Rain Gordon. She and her father are big Governor family members. And Maria Rain Gordon was diagnosed with a very rare liver condition and underwent major surgery at University of Minnesota. So in support of the Gordon family, Guadalajara has got their Free Will Taco Bar set up from 11:30 a.m. today up until 2 p.m. So come on out and show your support. Some great fan support already being shown here. I see a big group of people huddled around getting some delicious tacos. So, folks, if you're still wondering if you should make it out to this game, bring a couple bucks with you, make the free will donation, help out the Gordon family. Because when you help out the Gordon family, you help out the entire Governor family by showing your support. All right, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break. We'll be right back, and we'll get starting lineups. We'll look ahead at the boys' game, and we'll introduce our game officials for today's match. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on KGFX.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota.
Every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Getting set here about 15 minutes or so from kicking off the girls' match between Pierre and Brandon Valley. Both teams are huddled up in front of their benches, getting some final direction from their head coaches. Of course, the head coach over on the Brandon Valley side, Eric Spader. For the girls over here to our left, Ms. Kira Swenson, the head coach. And now, before further ado, let's go through our starting lineups. And as always, we'll start with our visiting team, the Brandon Valley Lynx. As we told you, Brenna Haas is going to be starting between the pipes at goalkeeper today for Brandon Valley. Going from top to bottom, we'll have Reagan Lunstra, Josie Buren, Chloe Erickson, Reese Condon, Sydney Warnarka, Julia Ask, Madison Peterson, Chloe Bills, Samantha Stemweddle, and Katie Brown. That completes the starting lineup for the for the Brandon Valley Lynx. And now over to the Pierre Governors starting lineup today. As always, starting between the pipes for Pierre today, Emlyn Swanson. And from top to bottom, starting today, Jasmine Yost, Allie Hutchinson, Gracelyn Taylor, Jersey Understock, Grace Embrecht, Natalie Flottmeyer, Caitlin Taylor, Lexi Hilmer, Ireland Templeton, and Devin Van Rokel. So as we're getting set to introduce our starting lineups here, Chris, we'll just take a quick peek ahead at the second game with our boys match getting set to go underway after our girls match wraps up here. We were talking to Coach Sean Blanchette. He's excited as always. And, going back to the last match, I thought it was really interesting. We saw Coach Sean Blanchette more animated than we've ever seen him on the sideline. And he told us, look, we had so many open opportunities. We just seemed to miss them. What do they have to do today to take advantage of those?
Well, Sean and I talked earlier, and he said something that, resonated with me, and that's a killer instinct. You have to have that. I got my foot on their throat. I want to finish it, and he needs that killer instinct in front of the net. He needs that killer instinct on the field all over the place, but especially in front of the net. And that's what I think he was trying to get across to the boys, and I know in practice and in game against Harrisburg, that's something he preached.
And, what he wants to do is try to get Lucas Height out wide, get guys like Alex Odakoven up the middle, and get them playing towards the net. And like he said, those open opportunities, they cannot miss on those. If you're a team, what does that kind of do for your mentality? Are you going to carry that into this game, which you really can't do? Or do you try to take that and say, look, we missed those last week. We're not going to miss them today.
You can't dwell on the past. They're having success. The game that he was talking about, that game with Spearfish, they won that game. They won against Harrisburg. It's not that it's hurting them right now, but as they go on, it's going to hurt them if they don't figure it out. And that's what he's trying to build towards is, hey, let's learn from this. Let's quit doing it. Let's learn from it because, the definition of insanity, right?
Absolutely.
Keep doing the same thing, expect different results. So they need to learn from it. They need to build on it, and they need to grow and get better in front of the net.
And we talked about this girls' game and what the Pierre Governor defense needs to do, but I want to talk about the offense a little bit. They've been able to get in front early and play with the lead. How important is that today for the Govs?
Like we talked about, it's senior day. I think it's going to be huge importance for them to get out in front, let those emotions settle down, and get them under control. And best way to do that is to put a ball away early, feel good about yourself out there, play with a smile on your face, play aggressively, and the rest will take care of itself.
We've got both girls' teams and the boys' team lined up behind them.
Today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printing? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart and Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Do your grocery shopping upstairs, spacious aisles filled with savings, and shop sporting goods in the lower level. Apparel and footwear for the entire family. Brand names that include Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Adidas. Hunting and fishing gear, bait and equipment, and guns. Stop by Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Thrifty, local, convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Are you looking for a good night's rest and sweet dreams? Well, Slumberland Furniture in Pierre is where to stop. Slumberland carries quality bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy Posturepedic. They have adjustable bed bases with many adjustments so you sleep in the position you like. Sheets and pillows from Slumberland round out your bedding essentials package. So, for sweet dreams and peaceful sleep, be sure to shop Slumberland Furniture on the Truck Bypass in Pierre or visit them online at stores.slumberland.com. Graham Tire in Pierre is proud to support high school sports and the students and families that make our community so special. At Graham Tire, we focus on customer service, nationwide warranties, and everyday low prices on tires and auto services. We only offer the best brands, including Goodyear, Dunlop, Cooper, and Titan. Visit us today to discuss new tires or other auto services. Graham Tire and Automotive, 421 West Sioux in Pierre. Call us at 224-8643. Schedule service online.
Successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Tara Sunshine at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
Both teams have introduced their starting lineups. We just heard our national anthem here. They're headed back to the benches. The Pierre Govs in their home greens with the green tops, green bottoms, and the white numbering and lettering. And the Brandon Valley Lynx on the with the road whites and the white jerseys, red lettering and numbering with the black outline and black shorts. Before we get any further, let's introduce our game officials and a word from our friends at the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, the Division of Consumer Protection.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
The captains are talking here with our officials. Our starting officials today are Cody Block, Sam Gebbe, and Lewis Hessler for the girls' match. We'll introduce you to the officials for the boys' match later on. Getting the coin toss here. Today's captains for the Brandon Valley Lynx are going to be Julia Ask, Madison Peterson, and Chloe Erickson. The captains for the Govs is Gracelyn Taylor, is Ireland Templeton, and the Bullet, Allie Hutchinson. All right, we're about moments away. Both teams are huddling up. The Govs are headed out onto the field. Brandon Valley arm in arm circling up, going to do their pregame ritual here, wanting the coaches to get in on the fun. Got the game ball, got the coin in hand here for Chris Derry. Let's take a look at that coin. What do we got here? This is not your average coin, folks. For the coin flip today, we had the Michigan Soccer Referee Program side on one with the state of Michigan outlined in blue with a nice soccer ball on the back. And then we've got the entire region here with Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, the Midwest region, and, of course, the beautiful state of South Dakota here. All right, we're getting set for kickoff. Midfield. Gracelyn Taylor set to take the opening kickoff. The Govs going to be tackled left to right on your radio dial. Music is playing. Great vibes here out at the Pilk. Good crowd on hand. And we are underway as this one is pushed forward ahead for Jasmine Yost. Jasmine Yost going to be taking it here up the near sideline down into this near quarter. Crosses it back into the middle for Natalie Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer plays it back to Lexi Hilmer out at the top of the box. Lexi Hilmer with the left foot. Nice save made by Brenna Haas. That one's deflected off to the left. Still kept alive, though, by the Govs and played out back beyond the end line. And early action here for Lexi Hilmer and the Govs offense.
Exactly the way you want to start the game. Get it down there, get an immediate shot on goal, show a little intensity. Great start for the girls.
So Lexi Hilmer registers the first shot on game, or shot on goal for the game, I should say. Brenna Haas boots it away. Going to be played off the chest of Lexi Hilmer right to Natalie Flottmeyer. Jasmine Yost boots it ahead. She's got Gracelyn Taylor who plays it off the top of her skull. Plays it back over, and now Natalie Flottmeyer is going to reset things here. Here's the understock, plays it forward for Lexi Hilmer, and now Gracelyn Taylor's got it. Gracelyn Taylor puts a right-footed shot on, deflected away, and Brenna Haas chases it over and picks it up. So early action in front of the net here for the Govs. Brenna Haas trying to slow things down.
And exactly what we talked about in the pregame there is, get organized, get the defense, keep the ball in front of you, and Brandon Valley's not doing that so far.
Long kick ahead by Brenna Haas, chased down by Katie Brown, but Allie Hutchinson steps in front, a nice steal, and played forward now. The ball picked off by Reese Condon for the Lynx. Played forward over scrumming in front of some visiting fans. Got the Reds chairs mixed in with some Govs fans. That one's going to be booted out over near that far side corner. Going to end up for Emlyn Swanson to boot it away. Swanson's got the highlighter green goalie kit on today. Brenna Haas got the yellow top on and the black shorts completing her kit. Being fought for. Jasmine Yost trying to clear it up. Going to be stepped in front and played almost out of play, but kept alive by the Lynx. And now a whistle. And that one will go back the Governor's direction.
Little bit of a change of pace there. Brandon Valley trying to get some minutes down here in the offensive end and try to get a little bit of rhythm going.
Caitlin Taylor will throw this one in. Going to be booted off the A body part of a Pierre Governor. So back to the Lynx. And Madison Peterson going to trade off with Sydney Winarka. Winarka stands pretty tall at about 5'11". She boots it back out in front of the box. Grace Inbrick trying to clear this one out. Gets it through to Gracelyn Taylor. Now Gracelyn Taylor trying to set something up coming back the other way. All going to be deflected away by Lynx at midfield and played back towards their offensive zone. Back and forth we go. Jersey Understock trying to chase it down. Still got the right knee brace on, but play.
Yeah, but not a bad idea. They brought the ball in and then kicked it back out wide where they had an advantage. So it was an unfortunate touch, but the idea was a good one.
Well, it's going to be thrown in back Chloe Erickson's way. Erickson with a long heave ahead. We'll play out of bounds. Caitlin Taylor right in front of our booth here. Going to throw this one in, looking for Jersey Understock. Understock plays it off the chest. Circling back towards her own net, right at midfield, plays it across now, does Allie Hutchinson for Grace Inbrick to cross to the far side of the field. Devin Van Rokel now giving chase on that far sideline. Gets to it, plays it ahead, but she's going to be cut off by a Lynx defender. And the Lynx will secure the possession here, play it back forward. Lexi Hilmer steps in front of a pass. Now Natalie Flottmeyer gets to this one. Given off to Lexi Hilmer. Fuddling for the ball with the defender, now going to be cleared out by the Lynx.
That was great by Caitlin Taylor right there. It's really important to be first to the ball and not let that ball bounce, and exactly what Caitlin did.
A little bit of contact at midfield. Ref's going to let it play through now because the Govs do have the advantage. Lexi Hilmer trying to get it across to Jasmine Yost. Yost steps in front of that one. This one going to be cleared here to the near sideline. One of our volunteer ball girls going to step in front of our live ticket camera. Gordon Lutmer working the camera for us today for live ticket. Doing a great job as always. Out of bounds and a quick throw-in coming here for the Cubs. Caitlin Taylor. Ireland Templeton now pushing it back to the far side. Plays it through for Gracelyn Taylor. Gracelyn Taylor with the left foot. That one going to sail just wide of the net.
And that was nice. Gracelyn Taylor sat right in that little pocket between the midfield and the defenders for that open space and took a nice long shot, testing the keeper from distance.
You know, so often in these matches, Chris, we see teams trying to feel each other out, but here it looks like the Govs are pushing early and often. They've had 2 shots on goal, 3 opportunities thus far.
And that's what you want to see out of them. You know, let's not worry about feeling each other out. Let's just dictate to the other team how we're going to play, and that's what the Governors are doing.
And that's what Kira Swenson's team has been so good at in the 6-2 season thus far. Back line of the Govs defense picking a pass off and now trying to play it back forward for Gracelyn Taylor. She's forced on the ball as the loose ball comes back to Grace Inbricht.
Good recovery right there by Allie Hutchinson. Ball got played into a little bit of a threat, and Allie cleared it out.
Yeah, the soft touch from Grace Inbricht could have been a little bit more paced. Brenna Haas plays it forward out to the out-of-bounds play on that far sideline.
This is good right here. You know, patience. You know, you don't need to go forward all the time. Find that open pocket of space and capitalize on it.
And now Natalie Flotmeyer trying to pick and prod her way through a defense. She plays this one forward. It'll be deflected off of a defender and will set up a corner kick here for the Govs in the far corner.
Again, I'll go back to that's nice play right there. Pick your head up, find the little pockets of space, play into them, and see what happens. And that's exactly what they did with Ireland finding Natalie Flotmeyer there.
Gracelyn Taylor going to take the corner here for the Govs. She lines up, gets set with the right hand up in the air, going to boot it away with the right foot. High loading kick into the box, going to be deflected out Grace Inbricht's way. She's going to set things up now. Strong left foot shot, going to sail to the right side of the net and roll out of play. Gracelyn Taylor taking that corner. Chris, when you're looking at who's going to take the corner kick, what do you look for in the player? Is it the certain trajectory they can get the ball in with? Is it the certain placement, or is it just a kind of free-for-all thing?
It's more the placement. You want the right placement for what you're trying to do. Are you trying to hit the ball long, short, top of the box? What are you trying to do with your placement of your kick?
Jasmine Yost going to take this set piece after the whistle here, about 10 yards left of the sideline. Going to boot this one in, looking for Jersey Understock. Goes through her legs, and a shot goes wide for Gracelyn Taylor.
That was a nice ball by Jasmine. She put it right into the central part of the field where she had a lot of teammates there, and made it work.
Brenna Haas not going to take this kick. Chloe Erickson going to set this one up on the far side of the box. Erickson surveys and now boots this one away with the right foot. Going to land just short of midfield and bounce through. Now giving chase after that one is Katie Brown for the Lynx. Going to roll all the way back to Emlyn Swanson. She boots it off with a little bit of an angle here to the right side. Going to roll out of play. Giving chase after it was Jasmine Yost. Going to throw this one in. Sydney Winark. Emlyn Swanson going to want to boot this one away from the left side of her box. And now she's going to survey. Grace Inbricht circling behind her. Going to roll that one out to Inbricht.
You're seeing a lot more of that with teams as they're playing out of the back. Just a nice short kick, bring it up the wing, let's try to possess it instead of kicking it long and making it a 50-50 battle.
Lexi Hilmer with an aggressive play takes the Lynx off the ball. She's now got it at midfield, crossing forward for Natalie Flotmeyer. Flotmeyer now 1-on-4. She lets some help come in, surveying, trying to figure out where to go next with the ball. She's going to play it back smartly to Grace Inbricht.
And great patience by Natalie. It wasn't there. Let's just keep possession of it, keep it in our attacking zone.
Now Devin Van Rokel trying to use the speed down along that end line. Close play. We're going to see if it's in or out. Going to stay in. Lynx going to try to possess it and get it out of their zone. Gracelyn Taylor applying pressure. Ball going to be thrown in far side by the Lynx. High floating throw in over the head. Going to land shortly in front of Madison Peterson.
Allie Hutchinson just came up and wanted the ball out of that area. Just kicked it forward. Let's set up our defense.
Ball thrown in, being corralled by the Govs at midfield. Govs doing a good job controlling this middle part of the field here early. Played forward for Gracelyn Taylor. Nice soft touch pass from Natalie Flotmeyer. Flotmeyer out in front of the net, trying to get on top of it. She's going to be taken down. And no whistle. Good play defensively there from the Lynx, but ball will stay here as it's forwarded to Jasmine Yost. Yost now trying to get a shot in front of the goal. This one going to be kept alive here by Ireland Templeton. Crossed back in front of the net, right into the waiting hands of Brenna Haas.
Good idea by Ireland. I'd like to see her get her body a little bit more towards the goal so she can make a better cross, but the idea was there.
Brenna Haas waiting patiently, now clearing it through the middle of the field. Popped high up into the air by Allie Hutchinson. Back to the Lynx side of the midfield marker. This one a nice little play through by Madison Peterson, but Allie Hutchinson there to clear it out. All thrown in by Sydney Winarka.
And Brandon Valley there, what you're seeing them try to do is they're trying to switch that field with one or two passes and get the backside runs, and their Governors right now are just closing down those spaces a lot faster than they're able to switch the fields.
Lynx trying to register their first shot on goal of the match. Josephine Wirtz waiting patiently to check in here for the Govs.
She's waiting. I don't know if it's patiently, but she's waiting.
She is waiting. That's right. And now she gets the opportunity to jog out onto the field. Jasmine Yost going to check out, catch a breather. Jasmine Yost got the very heavy wrap on the left thigh today. Good work by our training team over here getting her set up with the left thigh wrap.
Our training group does a pretty good job for taking care of all these kids. As she was saying earlier, there's a lot of ankle sprains, a lot of little knickknacks that they're building up as the season goes on.
I would say more than a better job. They take care of both sides, too. I saw the Brandon Valley team getting worked on a little bit, too. Referees, yeah. One of our referees almost took down our broadcast table trying to get some work. I think this thing's made up for the JV and varsity. I can't get any work done on this table. This thing will probably sink down into this thick South Dakota grass.
Yeah.
I'm surprised my chair's still standing here, Chris.
Well, you know.
I'm feeling a little heavier. Our color commentary turned cook today. Chris Derry brought in some fantastic beef jerky, homemade. And I'm trying to talk to our sponsor department and our sales guys about getting our broadcast booth.
Filled with some jerky.
Say this without blowing any smoke. Best jerky I have ever had. Our very own Chris Derry doing the Lord's work, feeding the people.
That's something I love to do on my free time, and it's relaxing for me.
Whistle blowing here. Hard contact with Josephine Wirtz and Katie Brown. It's going to go the Govs' way. Flag headed to the right, the way the Govs are attacking. Ireland Templeton here setting up the ball right inside the Lynx side of midfield. Low trajectory kick, trying to get that one through to Lexi Hilmer, going to be played back to Grace Imbricht, and now a soft pass is going to be picked off by the Lynx, but gotten to nicely by Caitlin Taylor. Cleared back Brenna Haas's way. Natalie Flottmeyer in the area, but Brenna Haas able to get to it.
And the Lynx have done a good job here weathering that early storm.
They really have.
Of the Governors there, the emotions that they came out with, and now the game's kind of settled into an 18-18 battle so far.
And, you know, that is a very, very great point that you just made there, because Lexi Hilmer put a shot on goal within the first seconds of this game, and it was instant pressure. The Lynx have been able to adjust defensively. I know the coaching staff over there for the Lynx is going to be pleased with that.
A lot of experience on the coaching staff over there, a lot of high-level games that Eric has coached in, being at the college level and the club level and regional and national level. So, he's going to make the adjustments and get his team settled down, and exactly what they've done.
Wealth of knowledge to go around here. Ball played out in front now. Ireland Templeton with a shot on goal. It's going to sail high above the crossbar. So that'll get the ball back to Brenna Haas. Brenna Haas going to place it down on the near side of her goalie box, surveying, and now booting it ahead. Jersey Understock plays the soft bounce off the chest. Natalie Flottmeyer pushes it forward, picked off nicely by the Lynx defense. Lexi Hilmer applying some pressure there, stepping in front of that pass. Going to be popped up into the air, and Josephine Wirtz trying to step in front of it. Bounced up a little bit too high for her to redirect that one back into play. Two substitutions here coming now for the Lynx. Checking into the game, Kyra Weiss and Austin Nelson. Towards the Lynx net. Chloe Erickson trying to get it out of danger's way. Ireland Templeton stepping in front of this one. Plays it forward to Lexi Hilmer, now taking it down to the near side corner, turning the corner nicely, playing it back in front of the net for Natalie Flotmeyer. Flotmeyer with a shot on goal, touches up the side of the net. But again, more pressure from the Govs.
Yeah, and that was a little better. That was a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier with Ireland. Her body was wrong to get that cross and went right to the keeper. Lexi faced the goal, got the ball to the top of the six, which is what you want to see. So, great job, great pressure by the Governors.
Devin Van Rokel playing a nice pass through, looking for Flotmeyer. That one gets pushed back the other way. Allie Hutchinson playing it down. Grace Inbricht giving chase, as well as Madison Peterson. Something else that we haven't seen much of. We've seen Devin Van Rokel able to try to get out on that edge and turn the corner. Lexi Hilmer now trying to use her speed to do that here early in today's match. Going to be picked up here by Caitlin Taylor. She brings it across midfield, trying to feed it through for Josephine Worst, but going to be picked off by the Lynx. Played through. Ireland Templeton plays one off of Caitlin Taylor's left arm. And Templeton able to get back to this one. Templeton playing it forward and out of play. So the Lynx will be able to throw this one in here. Going to chase this one down. Kyra Weiss, who just checked into this game. Josephine Wirtz gets to the loose ball, but played right back to Weiss. Weiss plays it forward. Emlyn Swanson going to come out of the net, pick up a slow roller.
Her first touch of the game and while the game's in motion.
The Lynx have not been able to apply the offensive pressure. However, as Chris astutely mentioned, they have been able to cut down on the Govs' offensive pressure down on the other end. They've turned this into more of a midfield 18-18 game, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and you can see the change in how the Lynx are playing right now as they're getting more comfortable out there.
All out on the far side on the Govs side, and now going to be played through by Devin Van Rokel. Rokel with some speed trying to get it crossed in front of the net. Brenna Haas is right there to field it. Haas run forward, trying to get a little bit of pace now. Rolls this one forward. Katie Brown pushing it forward for the Lynx. Jersey Understock applying some pressure. Condon trying to turn around the defense. Plays a pass through. Emlyn Swanson comes up to boot that one forward back towards midfield. Allie Hutchinson now giving chase, and Emlyn Swanson going to come out and field that one.
Good pressure by Brandon Valley right there. Got the ball out wide, made it a little bit of a 1v1 foot race, and number 20 for Brandon Valley putting a lot of pressure on Allie and Emlyn.
That was Madison Peterson applying that pressure for the Lynx. This one played through to midfield. Natalie Flotmeyer gives chase. Flotmeyer still applying some pressure here. Oh, and now Gracelyn Taylor steps in front of a pass, and she's got a one-on-one in the net. Shot on goal for Brenna Haas. Off the hands and into the net. Gracelyn Taylor with the first goal of the game. Picks off a pass and does it herself, as she so often does.
And a defensive mistake right there. Bad touch by the center back for Brandon Valley turns into an advantage in an attack. And something us coaches like to say quite often is you like to see good teams take advantages of mistakes, and that's what happened right there.
So Gracelyn Taylor, one of the most potent offensive players for the Govs, gets them on the Wegner Auto scoreboard 1-0 here early on in this match, as we're about a little over halfway through the first half. As I said, our Wegner Auto scoreboard lit up for the first time today.
And that's something Brandon Valley can't afford with the way the Govs play that high pressure and attacking style. You make a mistake with the ball in the back, it's going to turn into an attacking option for the Govs, and that's what happened right there.
And Brenna Haas made the save initially. She was right there for it, but the kick had so much pace on it. It just bounced off the hands and found its way into the netting. Katie Hostler checked into this game now for the Govs, giving chase after that ball here to the near sideline. Plays it back into the middle for Jasmine Yost. Beautiful touch pass to Flotmeyer. Now back to Yost with the left foot. And tough jump where Mama hides the cookies. 2-0 Govs here quickly in the first half.
Beautiful give and go from Katie Hostler to Jasmine Yost and Natalie back to Jasmine and in the net. And that's what you want to see. We always talk about the first 5 minutes after a goal are deadly because you got to weather it. You got to come out with some intensity, and Brandon Valley did not match the intensity of the Governors right there.
That was one of the most beautiful give and goes we've seen thus far all season long.
Yeah, so what?
Katie Hostler there as well. Got to give her some credit on that beautiful pass to Jasmine Yost that went to Natalie Flottmeyer, back to Jasmine Yost off the left foot. And Brenna Haas was in position, but just too high. Nothing she could have done about that one. A perfect shot on goal.
Yeah, that right there, that's a keeper's nightmare. I would struggle to say anybody in the state on the girls' side would have been able to save that shot as it was going top shelf and far post.
Completely agree now. Here come the Lynx trying to apply some pressure, played through. Now Devin Van Rokel gets a chance here on the far side to push it ahead at midfield. Big thanks to our friends at Venture Communications for sponsoring our radio broadcast today. As this one's played back to Emlyn Swanson off the right side of the foot, going to be played here near side out of bounds. And our friends at Bauman Lumber sponsoring our sports video sponsor today. We've yet to have an Agtegra timeout thus far. Got 18 minutes left to play here in the first half. Flottmeyer trying to play it through. Madison Peterson trying to step in front of that one. Allie Hutchinson able to take it away. Gets it forward to Lexi Hilmer, who plays it forward to Templeton. Templeton now looking for Katie Hostler. Hostler trying to stay onside. That one just squeaks out a little bit in front of her. Now Natalie Flottmeyer feeds it forward. Graceland Taylor cutting in front to try and pick it off. And a whistle on the field. That's going to go against the Govs. But Graceland Taylor in good position again, and another gorgeous pass from Flottmeyer.
Yeah, Natalie Flottmeyer has this year I've seen the passing from her has been exquisite a lot of times. She puts balls right into space, into the stride of the player she's trying to hit, and it's made for some great goals.
Chloe Erickson clears that one ahead for the Lynx, bouncing back and forth, ping-ponging up now to Natalie Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer trying to play it forward for Taylor. Taylor with some speed, has it with the left foot. Shot on goal, floats up high. Good defense there from Chloe Erickson to force that shot wide. Checking into the game, Izzy Curlin and Madison Peterson get a check out, get a well-deserved breather. Peterson's been forcing the most pressure here for the Lynx up front today.
Yeah, she's done a good job up front, applying pressure to the back line, making Allie Hutchinson have to work hard when she's had to work, and, need a little breather, catch breath, and I'm sure she'll be back in there shortly.
Ball played to Caitlin Taylor at midfield, going to give it off to Jasmine Yost, who plays it over to the far side for Grace Imbricht. Imbricht now pushing it forward, trying to guide it through some defenders. Graceland Taylor has a foot on it now, tries to play it back to Imbricht, but through the wickets there, that's going to get back beyond midfield, played across to Jasmine Yost. Yost plays it back to Imbricht, but Imbricht was headed the other way. That one will roll out of play. And now the Lynx trying to get some momentum here, going back the other way and put themselves in an opportunity to score a goal for the first time today. Ball played through. Emlyn Swanson going to field it cleanly. Swanson with a soft roller ahead for Caitlin Taylor. Caitlin Taylor now pushing it ahead, trying to get it through the defense. Backs, rolls across midfield.
And just a little bit of possession here for the Lynx, trying to get some rhythm, knock the ball around a little bit, and then they give it away to Governors. Now Governors, I'm sure, will do the same thing.
Couple substitutions waiting here for the Govs. Zoe Bauer waiting to check in alongside Jersey Understock. Ball being played on the far side. Lexi Hilmer trying to get it ahead. Plays it into the defense of the Lynx. Going to be cleared out of play by Julia Ask. So here come the substitutions for the Govs. We'll let you know who's coming out. Lexi Hilmer jogging our direction. She's going to get the blue jersey from Jersey Understock. Zoe Bauer waiting to see, and now finally finds Caitlin Taylor. So Zoe Bauer seeing her first minutes of today's match. And so actually the substitution for Zoe Bauer is going to be Graceland Taylor. She's running off on the far end. Caitlin Taylor was just assisting in the jersey.
Yeah, Graceland took the short exit instead of coming all the way across the field, just ran off the edge and get the ball back into play here while they are pressuring.
Understock with it now, trying to turn around and look back towards the direction of the net. Plays it over for Yost. Stepped in front of nicely, though, defensively for the Lynx by Kinsey Tervier. Tervier going to possibly get the throw in. Now it's going to be tossed to Sydney Winarka. And now Winarka is going to give it off to Chloe Erickson. Erickson asking her coaching staff where they want her to go with this ball.
Yeah, it's a free kick on the ground. Referee doesn't like they moved it forward 5 yards. So put the ball where you want it. Let's get it back in play.
Yeah, we get the correct spot. Erickson going to take it. Erickson trots up from out of bounds into play. Puts a nice kick on that one. Low trajectory. Going to deflect off Hiller. Also over there, Reese Condon for the Lynx. It's going to set up a corner kick here for the Lynx, their first of the game.
We'll get to see an idea here of what kind of, if they have anything set up for the corner kick, far or near. It looks like they're setting up a lot of far post runs to come in.
Chloe Erickson going to be the one to take it out for the Lynx as she walks patiently over to it, letting her teammates get set up in front of the net. Erickson with the boot, high looping kick, and it's a goal off the corner kick for Chloe Erickson. Unbelievable. She bends it around the inside post and beats Emlyn Swanson.
And that is something that you hate to see as a keeper, but it's something as an attacker. That
is impressive. Kick. That is perfectly placed by Chloe Erickson. Could not have placed it any better. What a goal. And that's got to be in the running for our big play of the game.
Yeah, beautiful kick. It takes a heck of a technique to be able to strike that ball properly, using that, getting that bend on it, using the inside part of your foot to get that bend and wrap your foot around it as you kick it.
And that's got to be a little bit more special for a player when you score the corner on your own.
It's pretty exciting when you can bend the ball like that. You got to understand you're looking right down the line, and you're just basically trying to play like a boomerang effect.
I mean, think of that positioning for Chloe Erickson. I mean, she's got absolutely no line on the net, had to put the English and spin it around the corner, and she did just that. So it's 2-1 on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. The Lynx with an absolutely necessary goal there.
You know, and that's important for the Lynx. They're down 2-0 late in the half here. You got about 12 minutes left to go, and to get a goal back before the halftime, and that's going to be huge. And I guarantee it'll be something Coach Eric over there for Brandon Valley will build on if they don't get another one before the half.
Emlyn Swanson was going to boot that one and then thought better of it with Caitlin Taylor about 3 yards in front of her. Ball played up here on the near sideline. A little bit of momentum and energy being played here by the Lynx as this one stays in the Gov zone. Going to try to be cleared out by Enbricht. Enbricht gets it up to Understock. And back to Enbricht. Enbricht plays it across midfield.
Exactly what the Governors did earlier when they scored. They had a little bit of momentum, and they scored a quick second one. Brandon Valley's trying to do the same thing here. You see they're energized from that goal. And right now the Governors need to squash that energy and get some momentum back on their side.
Ball popped up into the air, played forward for the outside player, Devin Van Rokel. Enbricht's going to get the ball to throw it in for the Govs on the far side in front of the Govs faithful sitting along in their lawn chairs over there. Chris and I got our lawn chairs set up here on a beautiful day at the Pilk for some doubleheader soccer. This one's played forward for Katie Hostler along the near side. Hostler trying to track this one down into the near side corner. She's got a defender draped all over her, plays it along for Zoe Bauer. This one gets through and now going to be played ahead by Kyra Weiss. One forced out of play by the Govs to stop the advance for the Lynx.
Jasmine Yost coming over and doing what she does well, stopping the momentum quickly.
Jasmine Yost now with that thick left wrap around the thigh. Going to play this one through a couple defenders. Brenna Haas able to get over to it. Haas with the high boot. She's got a great leg. Able to clear that ball out right up to midfield. Going to be played back now for the Lynx. Lynx trying to set up here offensively.
Governors right now has gaps they have between their attackers and their midfielders that the Brandon Valley is getting a little bit of momentum, finding those gaps right there and playing into them and getting the ball going forward and for them.
After the 2 quick goals by the Govs and the early shot from Lexi Hilmer on, it's been shifting back to the Lynx momentum-wise. Crucially important, as we mentioned, that goal as the substitutions come in for the Lynx. Ariana Valley coming in as well as Corey Groan. Natalie Flotmeyer, Graceland Taylor back into the game for the Govs. Katie Hostler doing a little bit of housekeeping, picking up, looks like a Band-Aid off the pitch. Good by her. I'm not picking up any stray Band-Aids. Whistle and thrown in by Josephine Wirtz. Ball ping-ponging around at midfield. Fight for it, won by Understock. Understock pushes it near side. She plays it ahead looking for Zoe Bauer. Yost picks it up, throws a shoulder into the defender, plays her off the ball, plays it back to Caitlin Taylor. Caitlin Taylor with the left foot, plays it ahead. Bounces right back to her here at midfield. Lets it settle and now brings it back towards the middle of the pitch. Plays it across for Josephine Wirtz. Wirtz plays it forward for Devin Van Rokel on the far side. And that one's going to be played out and whistle ahead for the Govs.
Nice little patient play by Caitlin Taylor there. Pressure was on this side of the field. Switched the fields real quick over to Josephine Wirtz, who's checked in for Grace Ingbrecht and is playing that left back spot now.
Templeton boots it ahead into the box. Lynx going to corral it. Settle it down and play. Now 2 substitutions coming in. Reagan Brunkow not going to be between the pipes. She is their backup goalie as of right now, but as their head coach told us, he didn't want her hopping around in the net. She is going to play wearing a new jersey number today, number 28. Also checking in Faith Van Vorst. Vorst, I believe. Vorst. That's a tough one to say, especially with the van in front.
Yep, Van Vorst. She's, I believe she had an older brother or sister. I can't remember which one, but I remember that name from a few years back.
It's always a fun time with these pronunciations in myself, I'll tell you.
Yeah, there's a
lot of real happy parents with me, I'll tell you.
Well, we try to do our best.
Kicked high up into the air by Ariana Volley, right in front for Emlyn Swanson. She plays it on a high hopper to Lynx right in front of her, applying pressure. 2-1 in the waning minutes of the first half here on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. Nice give and go from Graceland Taylor to Zoe Bauer. She loses the touch on that one. No Agtegra timeouts yet in this match. Agtegra, acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Want to make sure we take care of our friends at Agtegra if we're not going to have a timeout here in the first half. This one played through for Natalie Flotmeyer, but a little bit out in front of her. Erna Haas able to get to it. Ball girl letting us know there's 6 minutes left to play in the first half here. Couple future Govs players here taking care of the loose balls out of bounds today. Checking back into the game, Lexi Hilmer. And Micah Klinger getting her first minutes of today's match as well for the Govs.
Yeah, Jersey Understock getting a sub from Lexi there, and Jersey's has been working hard out there. You can tell she's come off. You got the shoulders are down. She needs a break.
I can't understand how she's able to play so effectively with that knee brace on.
A lot of hard work when none of us were watching, that's for sure.
Ball here at midfield, Devin Van Rokel sliding down to the turf, played through. Allie Hutchinson booting it up with the left foot, looking for Van Rokel on that far side at midfield. Josephine Wirtz plays it through. Gorgeous day here in Pierce, South Dakota. Low breeze, wispy clouds hanging over top, blue skies behind them. Nice play by Zoe Bauer along the near sideline for Natalie Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer plays it back towards the middle of the box. Going to be booted out of play by the Lynx, and that'll set up a throw-in for Pierre. Pierre with a little bit of pressure here with a little less than 5 minutes to play. Justin Cowart, Chris Derry coming to you live from the Pilk for doubleheader action here today on KGFX and streaming on drgnews.com. Throw in for Zoe Bauer, played by Hilmer. Now right foot by Micah Klinger, going to go a little bit wide, chasing up to it now. Outside of the box is Josephine Wirtz. Klinger plays it across to Zoe Bauer. Bauer getting a little bit tangled up here with the defender. Now plays it back for Caitlin Taylor. Taylor turning it away from the Lynx defender, Van Vorst. Izzy Curlin with it, unable to get it through the feet of Micah Klinger. Now Flottmeyer turns around, tries to play it back for Lexi Hilmer underneath her foot. Now we'll have to play it out back to safety. Yost plays it into Gracelyn Taylor. Gracelyn Taylor trying to force it ahead for Devin Van Rokel. A little bit too far out in front. Going to be played back across midfield. Ball back out at midfield here. Played across for Micah Klinger. Flottmeyer now passes it along to Gracelyn Taylor. Gracelyn Taylor pauses for a moment, tries to feed it ahead to Devin Van Rokel, but Brenna Haas is going to get to that one before Van Rokel could track it down.
There's been a lot of good passing, a lot of good possession by the Governors this half. Hopefully it continues the second half, because usually the team that controls possession, controls a game, will control the outcome as well, and Governors have definitely done that this first half.
Nice feed from Flottmeyer inside to Lexi Hilmer. Lexi Hilmer with the shot and deflected away by Brenna Haas. A beautiful diving save from Haas. I don't know if that one would have found the near side of the net, but we'll never know because of the diving effort from Brenna Haas. What a play.
Great diving save by the keeper. And, Lexi was going far post with that left foot, and she pulled it out of nowhere. I think she kind of caught the keeper a little bit off guard there, but great recovery.
Brenna Haas went full superwoman in between the pipes there. So now that'll set up a corner kick. Taking this one now, Lexi Hilmer on the near side for the Govs. Well, she saw Chloe Erickson do it for the Lynx on the other end of the pitch. She said, I'm going to try that myself. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, thanks to our ball girl for letting us know. She's been on top of that one today here, Chris.
Yeah, she has. She's making sure everyone stays informed. So it is difficult to see the clock from the bench area for the Govs and the Govs coaches, and for us.
One of our future Governor stars here, assisting again with the loose balls. Played through, chasing after it. The bullet, Allie Hutchinson tracks it down. Emlyn Swanson high up into the pier sky. Loose ball fought for and won by Lexi Hilmer. About 90 seconds to play here. We'll see if the Govs can secure one final goal before the end of the half. This is going to be whistled back the other way. So now it kind of shifts to see if the Lynx can find the equalizer before the end of the half.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I mean, they got one of the goals back going at halftime, only down one. That's an advantage for the Lynx, and for Pierre right now. They got to feel like this. They've had some missed opportunities that they need to cash in on. So I expect a fun second half.
Low line drive feed in right here at midfield. Zoe Bauer going to run up, try and contest it against Ariana Valley. And now the Govs are going to get it here with about a minute to play. Less than a minute to play here. Jasmine Yost has it at the middle of the field, pushing it forward. One final push here for the Govs. Lexi Hilmer with the right foot, getting it through to Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer trying to win the battle, pushed off the ball. Still being fought for inside the box. Loose ball still. Flottmeyer trying to get to it. Lexi Hilmer in there as well. Loose ball right out in front by Brenna Haas. Shot on goal, and a goal by Natalie Flottmeyer in the waning seconds of the first half. She applied the pressure and found the back of the net. Not taking anything for granted here in the final minute of the first half. Lexi Hilmer and Natalie Flottmeyer fighting for the loose ball. Natalie Flottmeyer gets it, and she puts herself on the stat sheet with a goal now. I said it was her second of the game. I apologize. It was her first goal of the game. She also had an assist, so her second point of the game.
And exactly what Brandon Valley did not want. 20 seconds left in the match. Now the momentum is swung back towards the Governors with a 2-goal lead, and there's a big difference going into half down 1 versus down 2. So good job to the Governors to capitalize on that goal or that moment there.
Natalie Flottmeyer just continuing to fight for the loose ball in front of the net. She was our player of the game last week. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So our Wegner Auto scoreboard reads 2-1 the Govs lead after 1 half of 3-1 the Govs lead rather after 1 half of play. Thank you, Chris, for reminding me of all the helter-skelter action in that final minute as Natalie Flottmeyer put them up 3-1 on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back to recap the whole first half, look ahead at the second half for you. We'll talk some boys game soccer as we've got that one coming up here after game 1 of our doubleheader. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KGFX, or Pierre Governor Soccer on KGFX.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. Spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way!
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers, from Black Sheep.
Megan Sexton back in the studio. Jordan Lutmer working the camera for us today out at the Pilk as we're getting set for half two action between the Pierre Governors girls and the Brandon Valley Lynx. Govs on our Wegner Auto scoreboard lead 3-1. After that last-minute goal by Natalie Flatmeyer extended the lead for the Govs. Govs will now attack from right to left on your radio dial. Our whistle has sounded, and we're back underway here in the second half. Ball played out of play. Grace Enbrick's going to get the throw in for the Govs. Playing out right in front of us here, going to be deflected back over our heads. Going to do it all over again. Folks, if you're still making your way out, if you're going to come up for the boys' game, keep in mind we've got the Maria Rain Gordon Benefit Luncheon going on today. Guadalajara Mexican set up their Free Will Taco Bar. And get your tacos and queso and chips and cheese and all that good stuff with a Free Will donation that will benefit Maria Rain Gordon's situation, her foundation, her fund. As this one's played through, and now the Lynx with an opportunity. Madison Peterson with a shot on goal finds the back of the net here early in the second half. Just what the Lynx were looking for. Madison Peterson takes advantage, and the Lynx cut the deficit to 1 goal. It's 3-2 on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. Madison Peterson flying down there to get the goal for the Lynx.
And that's exactly what Coach Eric, I guarantee he wanted to start this half out with. Get immediate pressure. Let's get a goal back right away and make this a 1-goal game in a battle the second half. And exactly what the Governors did to the Lynx in the first half, apply pressure harsh, quick. That's what the Lynx just did right there. And, well, now we'll see. Now we're going to see what kind of grit the Governors have. They've second game in 3 days.
And now a quick pickoff, and back coming the other way are the Lynx with some pressure here. All trying to be played forward by Reese Condon, going to be picked off by the Govs and played back the other way. But Madison Peterson with that goal, she had been applying pressure all up in the first half for the Lynx. They didn't have much offensive pressure in the first half, but when they did, it came from Madison Peterson. She was able to pay it off there right out of the gate for the second half. So now Grace Inbricht with the ball in front of us, plays it forward to Gracelyn Taylor. Devin Van Rokel here on the near side trying to turn the corner on Chloe Bills. That one's going to be played out, and we'll set up a corner kick for the Govs. Gracelyn Taylor going to take this one for Pierre.
And Gracelyn has an in-swinging kick, so if she wants to try the same thing, put that ball right in the mixer there in front of the goal and see what happens. This is tailor-made for her.
And she boots it high and far past the net, played by Flottmeyer. Now elevated up into the air, going to bounce out into the street, almost gets hit by a passing car.
Little target practice on cars. What was that game? Frogger back in the day?
And now the ball girl is going to chase that one down. She was trying to climb over the fence, but now thought better of it. Just going to go around the outside of the fence to get to that one. Ball back in play here. Gracelyn Taylor giving chase, going to be pushed out of play. Govs going to keep it and have the throw in. Taylor going to take that one as well. Taylor with the overhead throw, trying to find Lexi Hilmer, just fronts right past in front of her. Enbricht plays it along the near sideline for Gracelyn Taylor, who feeds it back into the inside of the box, played up. Natalie Flottmeyer trying to corral it, settle it down, and does. Now Jasmine Yost with a right-footed shot, going to sail over the top of the net and go back out of play.
Ball girl down there is getting a lot of work right now.
She is. She's earning her paycheck. A little bit of confusion there as the ball girl tried to get that one into Brenna Haas, threw it over the top of the net, landed right on top of that little canopy that overhangs. Brenna Haas had to pop it up a couple times to get it off. So an unscheduled breather being taken there for both teams. This one now going to be pushed out of play on the far sideline. Lynx with some urgency throwing it out and up the far sideline. Now trying to play it out in front, and a great defensive play made by Allie Hutchinson, or else Katie Brown was going to be one-on-one in front of the net. This one going to be floated over top of the head of Emlyn Swanson, back out of play. But again, Allie Hutchinson cut off a pass there that would have given Katie Brown a perfect scoring opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. If she didn't get a little touch on that, she was in on goal. The Brandon Valley Lynx striker was in on goal on us.
But here the Lynx again applying pressure. All out at midfield. Lexi Hilmer fighting for it. Flottmeyer has it now. Soft touch over to Jersey Understock. Understock feeds it forward for Flottmeyer, chasing it down on the far sideline, working on a defender, tangled feet. And now it's going to be covered up by the defender, and the whistle going to set up Flottmeyer for the free kick. Stalling that play out a little bit there was the Lynx defender. Some direction being sent into Chloe Bills from Eric there, the head coach for the Lynx. Flottmeyer still waiting for the whistle.
He's just trying to straighten out a little bit of the confusion that the defenders were having. So,
Flottmeyer with the free kick out in front, off the chest of a defender. Played forward, right back to Flottmeyer now. She's going to play this one down into the far side corner for Jasmine Yost. Yost trying to work on the defender, crosses it out in front. A nice defensive play made and a handball here against the Govs.
Good reaction from the Govs team here. It got scored on right away and has settled down now, have applied pressure, and we've had the ball down here in the...
Ball going to be thrown in far side and now cleared back out towards the Lynx goalie. Brenna Haas going to come out. Bouncing here at midfield, strong bounce out into the Lynx bench. Enbrick going to take it quickly, throw it into Devin Van Rokel on the near side, trying to go through the wickets of a defender. All played back towards Grace Enbrick's end, but going to be picked up and played here by Josie Byron. Byron playing for hard contact on Madison Peterson at midfield, but a good play defensively by the Govs.
Yeah, good battle right there, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. They got to win those 50-50 balls, and that's an example of it right there. Being aggressive and not backing off and trying to win the second ball.
Stemweddle trying to get it forward to Katie Brown, deflected out of play by Allie Hutchinson. But they're going to say it was off of a Lynx defender, offensive player, I should say. And Grace Embricht with the throw-in. Ball still being fought for here on the near side. Now going to go the Lynx direction. Reese Condon going to throw this one in, looking for either Stemweddle or Katie Brown. And now the official wants to whistle her back the direction of where it should have been thrown in from.
Yeah, the referees aren't going to worry about where you throw it in from unless you cheat up about 4 or 5 yards. And it looked like she kept walking forward, and he finally said, well, that's enough. Let's bring it back here.
Second time the referees have had to adjust where the start point was. Ball played back in now. Opportunity out in front of the goal, but saved on the shot from Reese Condon by Emlyn Swanson. And Condon did a beautiful job of turning the corner there and giving herself an opportunity that really wasn't there.
Yeah, she made something out of nothing right there, and due to her size and strength, I think was the reason why she was able to get that past Allie Hutchinson, who was trying to clear it.
Lexi Hilmer looking for Graceland Taylor through the middle, played nicely on the defensive side by the Lynx. They're going to play that one out of play and just try to get the throw in to slow things down for the Govs. So the Lynx doing a fantastic job out of the halftime break. They get the goal. They keep applying pressure here, and they've turned things around very quickly. And, you've got to give them credit because Natalie Flottmeyer scores that goal in the final minute. And, if you're the Lynx, you're thinking to yourself, all right, we're going to get out of this half, only down 1 goal. Natalie Flottmeyer finds the back of the net with only about 15 seconds left. So the Lynx, you could just hang your head and say, woe is me. But no, they come out firing. They come out hot with a lot of momentum, and they continue to apply the pressure. 3-2 here. Govs lead on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. Lynx fighting for the ball alongside Grace Embricht here. She plays it forward off the chest of Graceland Taylor. Taylor now turning around, going to find Devin Van Rokel on a great little give here up the near sideline. Van Rokel down to the near side corner, trying to turn the corner on the defender. Ball going to be played out. Devin Van Rokel, too tough of a touch there. Brenna Haas will take it herself and go over to the far side of that box.
Yeah, she just needed to get rid of that one touch earlier instead of taking that last big touch there. But you saw an advantage right there that if I'm Coach Kira, I'm going to say, hey, let's take advantage of that again because she does have a speed advantage out here on this left wing.
Haas with a little bit of pressure from Flottmeyer, gets rid of that one out of the box, going to play it forward to Samantha Stemweddle. Stemweddle with a feed, looking for Katie Brown, and going to be cleared by Caitlin Taylor, but off the left side of her foot, going to roll out along the end line, and that's going to set up a dangerous corner here for the Lynx, something that they have taken advantage of. And Chloe Erickson going to head down to the near side corner, but on the opposite side of the field, so she probably won't be able to bend this one as easily. I don't know. She may be better with the left foot than the right foot. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see how she sets this up, if she has the right or left foot approach, but I'm assuming this will be an outswinger of a ball.
She's going to set this one up to kick with the right foot.
I'd expect this to be just a little bit of an outswing, a little bit of a float.
Low trajectory. Low liner bounces once, popped up into the air by Understock, still loose in front of the net. Now off the chest of Josie Byron, and it's going to be cleared out. Emlyn Swanson giving some directives to her defensive teammates.
for those who couldn't hear, is basically, please get it out of here now.
Evacuate the area.
I think that's the proper radio way to say what she said.
Yeah, we can't get too NSFW here in these high school sports, but you can use your imagination.
She wanted it out there, and her defense helped her.
Ball played across midfield off the top of the head from Jersey Understock. Caitlin Taylor now looking forward. And the way this stands now, with this 3-2 Gov lead, Natalie Flottmeyer is going to have a ton of player of the game shirts.
Yeah, she's done well, and she continues to be a shining star out there in this game, whether it's putting those balls out there. I legitimately think she should have at least another assist than she has right now. So she keeps giving those opportunities. The Governors are going to capitalize on them.
They love these shirts, I'll tell you what. Made by our very own Chris Derry. The guy does it all. He's the color commentator. He makes these great player of the game shirts. He brings in the best beef jerky I've ever had.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Got his foot in many camps here. This is going to be set up for the free kick coming from way outside the box for Chloe Erickson.
This is going to be a dangerous ball, I assume.
Absolutely. Off the right foot of Erickson. first half, plays it through. Micah Klinger playing it forward. Now she's got Graceland Taylor. Graceland Taylor with a beautiful feed to Lexi Hilmer. Hilmer with an opportunity, shot on goal, and she finds the back of the net. Another goal for Lexi Hilmer on her season, her first of the day.
And a great calm finish. Let me emphasize, calm. She didn't rush it. She dribbled it in, made the keeper make a decision, and just passed it into the bottom of the net. And exactly what she should do.
Great attempt on the save by Brenna Haas. She dove out, but right past the outstretched arms, and the goal for Lexi Hilmer. Assist from Graceland Taylor. And Graceland Taylor having a beautiful day today as well. She's got a goal and now an assist to her name. And on our Wegner Auto scoreboard, the Govs lead 4-2 here halfway through the second half. Trying to find Lexi Hilmer again, try to recreate the magic there. But Brenna Haas able to scamper over to it quickly and pick it up. But it was patient. It just looked fluid. There was nothing rushed about it, and it looked like it was almost in practice the way they scored that goal.
Yeah, and that is such a key to being an effective and good striker is you can't get rushed. You have to just stay calm, see what the keeper's giving you, and take advantage of it and put the ball where she or he isn't.
Ball being fought for here by the Lynx, trying to cut back into this deficit that was 1, now 2. Emmeline Swanson playing that loose ball on one hop. Rolling it forward for Josephine Wirtz. Wirtz playing it through to Graceland Taylor. Seems that everything starts, whether it be goal scoring or assisting, with Graceland Taylor so far today. One of the speediest players out there. Ball being forced through to her. Going to try and chase this one down. Popped high up into the sky. Still out in front of the box at the semicircle. Lexi Hilmer fighting hard for that one. Fighting with Julia Ask. This one taken away by Kyra Weiss. Played forward. Josephine Wirtz going to step in front. And now Madison Peterson with a great steal. And here come the Lynx back the other way. She's going to try to cross it for Reese Condon. Condon with an opportunity and a shot and a score on the near side post. I'll tell you, this Lynx team, they get down, but they find an answer. It's 4-3. Reese Condon with the goal. Madison Peterson with the assist.
That was a great cross by number 20 there. She put the ball right in front, just like Natalie Flottmeyer did earlier for Jasmine Yost. She did right here. She put the ball right where she was running onto. And the striker for Brandon Valley didn't have to change her stride, didn't have to do anything, just got to one-time hit it and put it right near post, right underneath Emmeline's arm.
This feisty bunch for the Lynx just finding a way every single time. A beautifully done play, and it's all started with the steal from Madison Peterson right here in front of us, and she took it down, played it out perfectly for Reese Condon. The game is now back to a 1-goal deficit for the Lynx. It's 4-3 with the Govs lead.
Yeah, and now this has definitely been a game, Justin, of momentum shifts. I mean, there has been, and it's not just small momentum shifts. It is massive.
Yes,
momentum shifts. It has been one way, and then kind of like the old carnival ride where the swing goes from one side all the way to the other. You're just waiting for it to go upside down. That's kind of what's going on right now. It's just massive.
And in a lot of these games that we've seen thus far in the season for the Govs, they get early leads, they get up 2, maybe 3 goals, and then they just take it away. They step on top and step on the necks of their opponents. This Lynx team is not having any of that. They get behind, they fight back in, and they create it back to where it's a reachable goal and a reachable deficit to cut back into. 1-goal game here. Exciting match here at the Pilk on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon.
And with a lot of time left in this game is far from over. The way this game is going, I got to believe there's at least 1 or 2 more goals coming in this game.
Absolutely. Under 18 minutes to play here in the second half. Govs lead 4-3. The Govs will take a step forward. The Lynx right in step with them. Lynx have had a great second half. They scored in the first minute out of the half. The Govs answered with a goal of their own to go up 2, and the Lynx step right back into it. After that, Madison Peterson steal and assist to Reese Condon. Natalie Flottmeyer checking into the game. Graceland Taylor going to catch her breather. Ball thrown in down near that far corner. Caitlin Taylor going to step in front of the loose ball out just shy of midfield, crossing it back in with the left foot. Lockmeyer gets to this one out in front of the semicircle, plays it over here near side for Josephine Wirtz. Wirtz surveying, strong right kick ahead. Ireland Templeton off the chest. And now a nice give and go here from Kyra Weiss to Madison Peterson. Izzy Curlin trying to force it forward for the Lynx. Going to track back to this one, Kinsley Tervier. Tervier turning around with the left foot running up the far sideline. Now she gives some pace ahead. Playing it forward for Reese Condon. The most recent goal scorer for the Lynx, Allie Hutchinson giving chase. Going to play this one out of bounds, and it's going to set up a throw-in and a mass of substitutions coming for the Lynx. Coming in, Corey Groen. Number 2, Ariana Valley. Number 28, the new number for Reagan Brunkow. Number 20, Madison Peterson coming out of the game for the Lynx.
She looks gassed. She has put in
She has been all over the place.
She has worked. I'm going to guess Coach Eric is going to give her a break and then get her back out there so she can finish the last 10 minutes strong.
And this will be really interesting to see how these fresh legs affect the offensive pressure here for the Lynx. They just subbed in 5 new players. Zoe Bauer also checking into the game on the other side for the Govs.
And that speaks to the depth that Eric feels he has with this team. He's subbing in 6 or 7 deep on his roster, and that is a testament to the training that they're doing and the depth he feels they have, and that's going to be a factor as this season goes on for any team. The deeper down your bench you can go, the bigger run and better run opportunity you'll have at the end of the season.
And the trust he has in those girls, too, to check them in at such a crucial point in this game. With about 15 minutes to play, you trail by 1. You have to get some of your starters and main players some rest, so you put in a mass substitution, and you just trust those girls to say, hey, I really don't even need you to find the equalizer right now, but I need you to keep this a 1-goal game.
Yeah, I mean, and that was back when I coached the boys for those 18, 17 deep on the roster is going to be that much better at the end of the season.
All thrown in, headed along here at midfield, play back towards the Govs defensive side, chasing it down and running after it. Brunkow giving chase down in that far side corner, stepping in front of it, Jasmine Yost. Trying to take it away, Faith Van Voorst over there as well.
Yeah, she just took that one off the neck. That never feels good, no matter who you are.
Graceland Taylor going to check in for Jersey Understock. So we're getting a little closer to crunch time here in the first game of our doubleheader out here at the Pilk today. The Govs lead 4-3 on our Wegner Auto scoreboard. The Lynx trying to find the equalizer. The Govs would love to get themselves some insurance and add another goal here. Ball being fought for, won by Lexi Hilmer, played forward for Flottmeyer. Out of play.
And it looks like Kira's made a small little adjustment here by dropping Graceland Taylor back into that defensive center mid spot, which to me is probably one of her more natural positions. She played defense a lot of her career, and that speed that she has up front is even more deadly on the defense when you can't get by someone that quick.
Probably, yeah, I was going to say, probably wanting to utilize that speed down there on the defensive end where you really need it now. Forward Focus takes the brunt of that out of play ball there. We're going to see which direction going to be going. Going to get a Lynx throw in here. It's like Ariana Valley to throw it in for Brandon Valley down along the far side. Ball thrown in, taken away by Graceland Taylor. She waits for it to settle down in front of her. Now she gratefully claims it. Off the side of the foot from Marley Alexander, going to be played and corralled here by Shaylee Arredondo. Arredondo plays it forward here for Austin Nelson. And now Natalie Flottmeyer with it here, looking to apply some pressure for the Govs. Feeds it forward, trying to find Lexi Hilmer. She's pushed off the ball, and Brenna Haas will take it.
A good idea by Natalie Flottmeyer. She put that ball right into the space for Lexi to run onto. Lexi just got shouldered a little bit. Defense did their job. Good play all around.
Templeton corralling it at midfield inside the circle. Played over here near side for Josephine Wirtz. Devin Van Rokel trying to get it, stepped away and taken away. Josephine Wirtz now giving chase. Brunkow and Josephine Wirtz collide, but no whistle. Allie Hutchinson playing it forward for Van Rokel. Van Rokel inside to Taylor. Taylor trying to turn around and pinwheel on the defender. Gets it across to Jasmine Yost. Jasmine Yost trying to feed it forward for Van Rokel. She plays it out of play, a little bit out of reach. And now a referee having a conversation here momentarily with Jasmine Yost about maybe her tempo and aggressive play. Jasmine Yost now clearing it out. Austin Nelson calling for it.
That was Jasmine's response to the referee.
Booted as about far into that JV game behind us as possible.
Coach Eric had a little huddle meeting here with all of his girls that are going back in now. Final adjustments for this last 10 minutes.
Arredondo now in the near side corners. This one's cleared out and a play made by the Lynx coach. And now the other mass substitution coming back in. Reagan Lundstrup, Kyra Weiss, number 22, Katie Brown coming back into the game. Reese Condon also back in alongside Madison Peterson during these halves. So no Ag Tegra timeouts we can bring you, but to remind you, Ag Tegra can help acres ahead maximize your farm's potential. Straight from the start, contact your local Ag Tegra cooperative today to maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. See quite a bit of Ag Tegra cooperatives on my way out to a lot of games. Covered quite a bit of ground this week.
Sounds like you've been on the road quite a bit.
Yeah, we were doing some Stanley County volleyball on KGFX up in Phillip. That one went 5 sets. Exciting match for the Buffaloes. They got the win. And last night on the road for Stanley County's first football win of the season on KGFX as well. They were up taking on the Redfield Pheasants in the pheasant capital of the world. Got me excited for bird hunting season here in South Dakota. Ball thrown in, corralled by the Lynx. Reese Condon with it, trying to turn it back around, but Josephine Wirtz spoils that. Trying to clear it back in was Marley Alexander, a little bit higher than she would have hoped. Now taken down by Kyra Weiss. Weiss plays it forward for Katie Brown. Katie Brown being turned around. Weiss just with an off-foot pass. I guess you could call it a shot, but it rolls in softly for Emlyn Swanson. She fields that one with no issue.
And I'm going to tell you, as a former keeper, Emlyn will take those kind of shots all day.
Absolutely. Soft rollers. She probably could have let that one roll up to the goal line and it wouldn't have got in. That's how softly it was kicked in along the South Dakota grass, nice and thick. This ball played back towards Brenna Haas. Haas clears it out. That one kicked wide. Going to stay here with the Lynx.
All girl here practicing her foot skills, doing some rollovers with the ball.
Watching Gracelyn Taylor and Lexi Hilmer, Natalie Flatmeyer, all these peer govs do their thing, trying to learn from the best. This one crossed to the middle from Natalie Flatmeyer, right through her legs. Taken away by Madison Peterson. Peterson trying to get it ahead to Katie Brown. Now who's going to win the speed battle between Allie Hutchinson and Katie Brown? It's going to be the Bullet. She clears it ahead to Josephine Wirtz. Wirtz here on the near sideline, keeping it in play. Forward for Devin Van Rokel. Madison Peterson with some great footwork, taking it away from Van Rokel. Now she forces Josephine Wirtz to play that one out of bounds. Madison Peterson has been so impressive today here for the Lynx.
She has. She's played a really good game. Unfortunate handball there for the Brandon Valley striker.
Gracelyn Taylor will take the free kick here on the Gov side of the midfield mark. Plays it through, and now Devin Van Rokel going to give chase after this one, as well as Marley Alexander. And Devin Van Rokel going to be taken down hard. We might see a card here coming for Marley Alexander. Nope, the referee's just going to check and make sure Devin Van Rokel's all right. So just a tough play. And the whistle will set up a free kick just outside of the box. Good opportunity for the set piece here for the Govs.
This should be a Lexi Homer special right here. This, if I'm Lexi, I'm putting this right on the back post, about the 6-yard box line, making it dangerous for my team.
She's set up just in line with the top of the box. She's going to be kicking it from the near side with the right foot. She approaches low roller. She's going to want that one back, looking up into the air in disappointment as Brenna Haas was able to get to it, wanting to push the pace here. Plays it forward to Katie Brown. Katie Brown working on Allie Hutchinson. Katie Brown has the size advantage here in height. Now trying to work around Allie Hutchinson, but Allie Hutchinson is everywhere. Plays it forward for Madison Peterson. Peterson just outside the box. And nice slide by Josephine Wirtz. That'll set up a corner kick for the Lynx. Madison Peterson going to take this one out momentarily. Now it's going to be Chloe Erickson jogging over to switch positions with Peterson. Erickson, their corner specialist here. She's got the first goal of the game for the Lynx came from the corner kick down on the other end, bent it around the inside post, and was able to do it herself. Something you rarely see out here on the pitch, the corner kick goal scored by the corner kicker herself.
Not to say too much, but I think the last one I saw of those corner kick goals like that was actually
feed in. It's going to be deflected defensively away, and she almost did it again. You're right, Chris. My goodness. Chloe Erickson. She is pinging the inside of this net, almost scores another own goal. Not an own goal, but almost scores it again on her own as this one's fed through. Devin Rokel trying to give chase. Marley Alexander trying to clear it out. Jersey Understock now has it outside the box. Feeds it over to Lexi Hilmer. Lexi Hilmer trying to get a shot with the left foot, and she finds the back of the net. Goes in between the legs of the defender, and Lexi Hilmer scores another goal, her second of the game for the Govs, and it's 5-3 here with less than 15 minutes to play in the final half.
beautiful goal by Lexi Hilmer. Beautiful assist by Jersey. Fed it to her. Lexi used the goalie's momentum against her and went to her back leg. And when you're a goalie going one way, trying to switch directions, go back the other way is hurt near impossible.
So it's a 5-3 lead here with less than 6 minutes to play in the match. The Govs lead after the Lexi Hilmer goal, assisted by Jersey Understock.
And I'll tell you what, you got two players that are doing a lot of work offensively for the Govs right now on the score sheet. But and you don't want to take away from anyone else, but those two have gotten a lot of the stats. But the work has been put in by girls like Katie Hostler, Jersey Understock, Gracelyn Taylor, Devin Van Rokel. They have all done their jobs out there. May not be showing up on the score sheet, but without them doing their passing and their possession, they wouldn't be where they're at.
Ball thrown in, headed by Lex.
The unfortunate touch there by Josephine. She was trying to get the pass up, just came off her foot a little bit wrong.
Ball off the shin here of Marley Alexander. Gotten to, though, by Chloe Erickson. Plays it forward to midfield. Josephine Wirtz stepping in front. Maddie Peterson going to kick that one out of play. Josephine Wirtz throws it in. Popped up off the head of Reese Condon. Lexi Hilmer to throw this one in over the top of the head of Zoe Bauer. Chloe Erickson giving chase. Going to go out of play and just push the throw in even further down the sideline. Gracelyn Taylor going to get to this one and throw it in. Taylor with the heave. Here come the Lynx the other way. Reese Condon pushing it ahead for Madison Peterson. Can Emlyn Swanson get to it first? She will, and she just kicks it out of play, smartly so.
Smart play by Emlyn. Save her defenders the run. Put it out of bounds. Get your defense back, get it set up, and ready to defend this throw-in.
Madison Peterson going to take the throw in for the Lynx. Gets it inside to Reese Condon. Condon still working along the sideline, covered by Jersey Understock. Understock forcing the pressure down in the corner. Kick through right to the waiting hands of Emlyn Swanson. So now I would imagine Kira Swenson might want her girls to slow things down a little bit here in the final couple minutes of this game with a 2-goal lead. As Emlyn Swanson clears this one out way past midfield, Lexi Hilmer giving chase. Lynx will subdue the loose ball and play it up towards midfield. Gracelyn Taylor with some defensive pressure. Edie Brown kicks it across. Finding Reese Condon. Condon over to Kyra Weiss. Weiss fighting for the loose ball. Now Gracelyn Taylor plays it back towards midfield yet again.
Yeah, just clear the zone. You can see right now the Governors are not pushing forward. They got 2 girls up there going against 4. The rest of them are just hanging back. You know, they don't need another goal. They just need to make sure that Brandon Valley doesn't get any more.
Time winding down here in the second half. Lynx need at least 1 if they're going to get 2. Katie Brown with a soft first touch at midfield. Looking for Madison Peterson as they get it ahead, and here things could be on Katie Brown on the far side. Peterson going to take it herself up and just barely crusting over the top of the crossbar. A good look from Madison Peterson. She also had Katie Brown streaking on the other side of the field.
And she was trying to, I think she was trying to cross that and it came off her foot wrong to go for the shot. But either way, it was dangerous. It was a dangerous opportunity for Brandon Valley there.
That should let you know how good Madison Peterson is. Even her passes that go awry look like nearly scored shots.
Yeah, it was definitely a dangerous opportunity for Brandon Valley, and that's what the Governors just need to make sure they stay away from.
Nice steal here by the Lynx. Gets it to Katie Brown in the middle. Plays it back towards Kyra Weiss. Weiss playing it back in towards the front of the box. Deflected around, popped up into the air, whistle. And we'll have a free kick.
Popped up into the air off the referee.
So maybe a little bit of an advantage here for the Lynx. Chloe Erickson with a quick kick. And another whistle. And a yellow card against Ireland Templeton here. So she'll have to check out of the game. Flopmeyer will check back in for Templeton. Not sure what was said over there to warrant the yellow card. Coaching staff letting Templeton know, hey, it's okay. We're with you.
Yeah, the yellow card was for the referee. Referee probably told her she needed to jump back a little bit because the ball's off him, so it's an advantage to the team who lost possession. She didn't get back, so he carded her.
So the set piece is going to be taken low. Chloe Erickson now fighting with 2 defenders. Katie Hostler being one of them. Jasmine Yost the other. Clearing it back in towards the middle of the box. Looking for Kyra Weiss. Going to be played out and set up a corner kick for the Lynx. This one will come from the far side corner. Chloe Erickson.
And this will be on her right foot.
Yep.
This will be a dangerous ball right here.
And man, if they ever needed a goal from the corner, they need it right now. Final couple minutes here, trailing by 2. And the kick is she's going to try to bend it around the inside post, but bent it just a little bit too much. And it comes up short and out of play. Emblem Swanson going to get it. Grace Embrecht and Templeton checking back into the game. So Templeton takes the short break after the yellow card. Katie Hostler checking out of the game as well for the Govs. Swanson patiently waiting. Final couple of minutes here. Gracelyn Taylor going to take this one out. Kick it heads up towards midfield. Now controlled by Reese Condon outside the box. Good defensive pressure from the Govs. Popped up and coming our way here by Jasmine Yost giving chase. Zoe Bauer going to stay with the Lynx. Throw in coming from Julia Ask. Ask over the head. Jasmine Yost steps in front of that one off the knee, out of play, trying to kill as much time as possible. Ask again with the throw, and Gracelyn Taylor again with the head out. Here comes the third throw into this bunch. Jasmine Yost plays it softly out of play. Time-killing clinic here from the Govs. And that will do it. The Govs get the 5-3 victory over the Brandon Valley Lynx in Game 1 of our doubleheader. And they improve on the season, getting their 7th victory of the year. They're 7-2 now on the season. And we'll recap it all. We'll try to get head coach Kira Swenson here on the headset. Congratulations to the girls team. We're going to take a quick 2-minute.
We're the oldest dealer in South Dakota, and for more than 100 years now, we've been delivering quality vehicles with a commitment to customer satisfaction and service. Visit Wegner Auto in Pierre for your next car, truck, or sport utility vehicle, and see for yourself why we've been so successful for so long. Visit WegnerAuto.com anytime to browse the current inventory or schedule a service appointment. Wegner Auto in Pierre. Our reputation means a great deal since 1907. For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
5-3 win for the Governors in Game 1 of our doubleheader. We've got head coach Kira Swenson on headset. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. The Lynx played you really tough. It felt like anytime you guys got some momentum, created a bit of a lead, they hopped right back in. But what did you think about your team's performance today?
You know, we're still looking to play the whole game, whistle to whistle. And like you said, Brandon Valley just stuck with us the whole time and played hard and made it, difficult for us. But when we connect, you see what we're capable of. So we're just looking for that for the full 80.
There was one little give and go there on the goal earlier on. It was Jasmine Yost to Natalie Flottmeyer, back to Jasmine Yost, and it was just a great give and go, but really good fundamentals here. Some of these goals look like they were scoring them in practice. They were so smooth. Can you talk about just how smooth your team was playing? And they seemed like they were playing extremely loose, even in a tight game.
That Nat to Jasmine connection was just beautiful soccer. You couldn't have drawn it up any better for them, and they executed it perfectly. And like I said, that's what the girls are capable of. We see that every day with them. It's like, can we keep that the full 80?
You know, Coach, it's been watching the game, and I can't help but to watch it from a coach's standpoint. And I agree with you. The full 80, the letdowns there for the 5-10 minute spurts there, those are a coach's nightmare and makes you pull your hair out. What do you think you can do to help them to get better at getting those gaps smaller and smaller as the season goes on and it gets more and more important?
Yeah, we when we go back and watch film, we kind of evaluate what we're doing wrong, where we're out of place, things like that, and it's like, can we fix them for the next time that we are playing somebody? Hopefully, we're firing on all cylinders as we keep on going and hit those playoffs and stuff.
That was head coach Kira Swenson. Kira's going to go celebrate with her team. Congratulations on the big win, Coach.
Thank you.
That was head coach, as I said, Kira Swenson, after her team's 5-3 victory over Brandon Valley. Of course, that's the final look at our Wegner Auto scoreboard for Game 1. As always, our post-game show is presented by our friends at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
Goals from a couple different Govs today in Game 1. They scored 5 of them. 2 of them came from Lexi Hilmer, 1 from Natalie Flottmeyer. She also had an assist. Jersey Understock had an assist. Jasmine Yost had a goal, and Gracelyn Taylor had a goal along with an assist as well. As we get to our big play of the game, that actually came from the other side for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Their first score of the game. It came on a corner kick, an incredible play from Chloe Erickson, and she kicked it from the far side corner to our left, curved it around the inside post, and was able to score for the first time, getting the Brandon Valley Lynx momentum going. But it was able to be shut down by the Pierre Govs as they got the 5-3 win today. And I know nobody's making their way home as we've got another game on the schedule here this afternoon, but if you're making your way out here on your way to the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. You've got some place to be. And I'll welcome on Chris Derry as we'll recap Game 1 and look ahead at Game 2. Really great performance there from both sides. Pierre Govs got themselves momentum. They got ahead with 2 quick goals early in the game. The Lynx came back. Governors were able to reclaim the lead again and keep pushing. Well, not reclaim the lead, but continue to spread out the lead. Lynx keeping it in. So some great play both ways, but the Govs coming out with the big win.
Yeah, it was. I said it earlier. It was a game of momentum shifts, and not small momentum shifts, but mammoth momentum shifts. And I think the girls just mentioned off mic here with Coach Kira. They needed this game to be a W. Coming off a tough hard-fought game against Harrisburg where they lost 2-0. Be coming back and winning a game like this where it's back and forth and it's a grinder mentally and physically will do more than you can ever get in practice. And that's something that I know she's going to work on with the girls and look at it, and she's going to be proud of them. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch as the season progresses here.
And as we look ahead, we've got the boys game coming up. But before we do that, we've got to hear from our friends at Bauman Lumber, who sponsors the player of the game. And before we name our player of the game, a word from our friends at Bauman Lumber.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
It'd be really easy to name a lot of these Pierre Govs the player of the game, but today's Bauman Lumber player of the game goes to Miss Gracelyn Taylor, who not only had an assist on the day, she also had a goal, and she's now the proud new owner of a KGFX player of the game t-shirt created by our very own Chris Derry. And Chris, you know, like I said, I mean, it could have gone to Natalie Flottmeyer, had a goal and assist, or Lexi Hilmer, who had 2 goals, where it looked like they completed them like they were running through a practice out here. Had to be very exciting for Kira Swenson to see.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it earlier with this being senior day. There's going to be a lot of emotions, which right now they're going through their senior awards here. And, you know, the calmness that is needed to be able to finish opportunities is something that is you can't really practice. You can't. It's not something that you can build in a player. It's something the player comes with. You know, having gone through it with my son, who's now playing up in college, and just had a hat trick the other day. You know, he would tell you it's not about the adrenaline. It's about the calm. Take a breath before the shot. And Gracelyn Taylor, Lexi Hilmer, they all did that when they got their goals up there. So great job for Gracelyn Taylor, player of the game, well deserved. Like you said, there could have been plenty more of them out there that you could consider player of the game, but Gracelyn definitely earned it this one.
And now as we look ahead for the girls Govs, they've got a long break off. They play next Saturday at T-Area 5-1-1 on the year. Pierre Govs now 7-2 on the season. So as we look ahead, how can the Govs continue to build on this and build that momentum as they head into the playoffs and as they set their sights on a possible state championship run?
You know, I think it's going to be one of those things that you don't want to be plateauing right now. You want to continue to climb. And I see both boys and the girls Govs teams here both climbing and building and having a lot of things out there that they can build on. So it's going to be fun to watch as the season progresses here.
And how do you do that as a head coach? Try to keep your team from, you know, finding that flat zone. And we talked a little bit about Sean Planchette, maybe seeing some of that in his guys' team. But, you know, as a head coach, how do you keep your team locked in and trying to continue to progress? Do you change things up in practice? Do you keep things going the way that they are? And, I mean, to build on that point, too, Kira Swenson's had to deal with a couple weird scheduling setups this year.
You know, it's not hard to do if you can do it at practice, but it's also just, you know, taking the game film and looking at the game film and going, hey, you know what? We have yet to play our best game, and here's all the things that we can improve on. And you keep challenging them. You know, hey, we're not our best team yet. We need to be our best team at the end of the season. Why are we still making these mistakes? Let's fix these mistakes so at the end of the season we're not doing them. And that's something for Kira and for Coach Sean. They can both take out of every single game. And this one right here for Coach Kira with the girls, she's going to have plenty of things to look at and go, hey, look, we made these mistakes. We fixed them, but we made them. So let's imagine what the score would have been if we didn't make those mistakes. So let's clean those mistakes up, and then let's take it and build on it.
One final look at our Wegner Auto scoreboard reads 5-3. The Govs win game 1 of our doubleheader. We're going to take a little bit longer break as our seniors are being honored here on both sides. We'll have kickoff for you right after this. We'll preview the game. We've got another pregame show coming up for you for game 2. So stay tuned here on KGFX. As always, our pregame shows are presented by our friends at Bank West. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more pregame after this. You're listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed